All right, it's that time. Welcome everyone to the Season 8 RFL Gridiron National Championship between Ole Miss and Northern Kentucky. Howell and Bordeaux. Winner of this will win their first RFL Gridiron National Championship. Both teams are 12-1 coming in this game. Both losses in the regular season. Should be a good one. Path for both teams. Let me pull up the bracket and tell you the path for both teams. Both teams got a first round bye. Howell had to go through Georgia and Kentucky to get here. Oh, howdy in me. And we'll be right back because Bordeaux chose the wrong stadium. I will be right back. All right, and we're back. So, going over the brackets, as we tried to do before. Ole Miss, as I said, went through Georgia and Kentucky to get to the national championship, and Northern Kentucky went through UCLA and Penn State to get to the Natty. They are now correctly finding the national championship field. Keep on going. It's a little bit more. It's past the championship fields. Nope. There you go. RF, yes. All right. And we are going to be underway from Miami is where we're playing. And it looks like we're going to be joined in the booth by Coach Pars. I don't know if he's here with me right now. He said, oh, he's here. Okay.
Let me mute your YouTube then.
Hold on 1 second.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Yes. All right. Cod King will never get in the RFL booth. We've made that clear from day one. Anyway, Ole Miss getting the ball to begin the national championship game.
I don't know why he's hating on you. I don't know. Gerald, before we get into this, Caleb, you've seen both these teams play a lot throughout the years. Who do you think takes this game?
Honestly, I think Bordeaux will finally get one. I know Howell went through Mason. I just don't know if he can pull off that kind of performance again, but we shall see.
Here's a question before we kick off. Does Board have the opportunity to be the first head coach and starting quarterback to win the Natty in 1 year?
I think so. I think he does, actually. So that would be something. But Ole Miss getting the ball to start the game.
So I will say I've played Howell this year.
Yeah.
You got to see that game. It was close until half, and then
It was.
took off. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he has to do here. Wide open running room.
Oh, he fumbles on the first play of the game, and Vincent recovers for Northern Kentucky on the first play from scrimmage.
That's not how you want to start a game.
No, not how you want to start a game, especially the national championship. But Northern Kentucky gets the ball inside the red zone for their first drive of the game.
Shaking in his boots coming out of the tunnel. He knew he was getting ball first. They told him prior, and he fumbles right over it. That's not a good.
Northern Kentucky from Ole Miss's 27-yard line. Bordeaux back to pass. Looking, fires over the middle. It's knocked away. Great defense by Ole Miss in the secondary.
That was close to being intercepted. Two defenders around that ball, two corners. He had two in and out routes going at the same time. It was close.
Hawkeye saying it's rigged.
Already?
Second and 10 for Northern Kentucky. Bordeaux back to pass once again. Looking, going to roll out left side. Going to take off up the field. Larry Laro trying to chase him down. Doesn't. Bordeaux breaks tackle. He's in the 10. Inside the 10 is tackled at the 7-yard line. First and goal for Northern Kentucky.
Listen, Board's got some sneaky speed back there at quarterback. You see him 5 foot nothing. You don't expect anything coming out of the backfield. All of a sudden he takes off. Sneaky speed.
First and goal from the 7-yard line now. Haven't seen a design run yet. I expect this one is going to be a handout to Ballard up the middle. Ballard breaks one, fights his way to the 4. Second and goal from Northern Kentucky.
If you're Hal, you really need to step up right here. You need to hold him to 3 or get him to go for it.
I agree. I formation now for Northern Kentucky. Bordeaux giving audibles. Now he's ready. Going to be a play action pass. Bordeaux looking to fire in the end zone. Knocked away by Dunter. A flying incompletion. Third and goal now for Northern Kentucky.
What a play by the corner. You don't see that every day. What a
You
play.
did not. You did not. Third and goal. Same formation. Hurry up offense for Northern Kentucky. Give me another play action. Bordeaux looking. He's looking. Going to try to take off and run. Going to fire in the end. Intercepted by Larry Leonard at the 5. He's at the 10. He's at the 20. He might be gone. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Ballard trying to chase him from behind. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. It's a pick 6 for Ole Miss, and they strike first.
God, what is going on? A fumble in the first play of the game. Board gets to the end zone and throws a pick 6 right away. And what was probably the longest pick 6 in the RFCL championship history. Was that it?
100% the longest pick 6 in the RFL championship.
Yeah, my bad. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
man. But Ole Miss, after a fumbling on the first play, gets a defensive touchdown and takes a 7-0 lead.
Is Larry Larold in homage to you?
He is. He also has, I think he also has Jerry Gerald or something on the team, too.
How's it feel to get a pick 6 in the championship?
Life is great, you know. All right, first and 10 for Northern Kentucky now after a catastrophic ending to what looked like a promising drive. Now at the 20-yard line.
Shotgun formation, trips to the right. Is the 6'8" tight end on the field? I don't see. He might be that guy, right?
I think it is. That is another. I think that's a recruit by Bordeaux. He has so many. I don't know which ones are and which ones aren't anymore.
Entire team is recruits.
That's fair. That's fair. First and 10 at the 35-yard line now. For Northern Kentucky, it's going to be a handoff left side. Ballard breaks one, but can't get away from the second defender. Second and 9 for the Norse.
I will say you can't keep letting him hand it off to Nathan Ballard. Ballard's got some speed on him. He gets in the open field, he's going to be gone.
He does. So far, a pretty good defensive run from Ole Miss. But second and 9 from the 36. It's going to be a play-action pass. Bordeaux looking down the field, going to fire to Houghton Jr. on what I think was an out route. And now it's a 3rd and 1.
Larry Leonard already hitting up the stat sheet, man. Pick 6 and an absolutely massive hit. He's looking good out there.
Goal line formation. To answer your question, Hog, yeah, I went into a game before, took the color from the score bug and then just put text over it. But yeah, QB sneak. I don't think he got there. He didn't. It's 4th and inches. He is past the 40-yard line. Is allowed to go for this. We'll see what they do here. 4th and inches from the 44-yard line.
Play action pass to the right.
It's another sneak. He didn't get there. He did not get there. Ole Miss gets another defensive stop.
What is going on in this game right now? This is the championship. We get a fumble on the first play, a pick 6 for Ole Miss, and Ole Miss gets the 2 QB sneak stops and just holds them in 4th inches.
Defense coming out. People that say defense wins championship, they are celebrating right now. Man of motion to me, a handoff to Judkins, left side. Judkins, after fumbling on the first play, gets a yard. 2nd and 9 for Ole Miss.
I don't know how you feel, but I like seeing that. Trust the kid, right? He got you here. He's good. Trust him to run the ball again.
I agree, too. 2nd and 9 from I think the 38-yard line. It's going to be another handoff. Judkins right side. He's got green grass. He's up to the 40. Makes a man miss and is tackled from behind for a 3-yard carry. 3rd and 6 now for Ole Miss. Needing to get a yard to be able to go for it here on 4th down. However, I do think he's in field goal range, so it's a long field goal, but I think Ole Miss kicker can make it.
These safeties are quick, man.
They are. 3rd and 6. Judkins can be split off on the left side, 5 wide for the Rebels. 3 receivers to the right side, to the left. Dart giving audibles. 9 seconds on the play clock. Now back to pass on a 3rd and 6. Looking over the middle. Nothing comes open. Dart going to roll out on the left side, trying to get the field. He does. He'll get the first down and more and slide to the 30. 1st and 10 for Ole Miss.
Fantastic defense there out of board. Now, he had to make a guy miss to get out of the backfield, but his user was there the whole time. That was good from board right there.
It was 1st and 10 from now the 30-yard line. Trig in motion. Now he settles. I think Ole Miss might be trying to play a little keep away here to limit the possessions in the game. Trig now sent back to his original position. It's going to be a handoff on the left side. Judkins makes it, man. Oh, almost breaks free. Gets 4 yards. 2nd and 6.
How do you feel about the single high press man on Jonathan Mingo going on right out from board?
I don't know. Well, I guess the season as Bentley gets stuffed in the backfield, loses 2 yards, and another 3rd and long coming up for Ole Miss. If you don't get burnt, then it's great. But I think Bordeaux knows Howell is not the type of guy to air raid him. If this was Mason, he'd be thrown all over him. But Howell's more of a run-first type of guy. Anyway, 5 wide again for Dart, empty backfield. Dart is back to pass on the 3rd and 8. Fires down the field. He's got a man behind the defense. It's caught. Evans, touchdown, Ole Miss. And Ole Miss goes up 2 scores.
What is happening right now? 1 for 1, 28 yards and a touchdown of Jackson Dart. With the offense we're seeing going, you're surprised that that's the first pass from Ole Miss in this game right now.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously they had a QB scramble on the previous 3rd down. That's true. No, I'm actually not surprised. I've played Hal before, and he is very run first, like I said. So this is not surprising to me at all. As Knox makes the man miss, he's free. He's at the 30. He's up the field. He's at the 30. Runs to his old man, and that would have been a touchdown if he didn't run into him. But Bordeaux and Northern Kentucky's got good field position for their 3rd drive of the game.
I'm not even going to ask you about the field. Coming on to this, what is this? The 2nd or 3rd offensive from Bordeaux? Third. Coming on to the 3rd, we've seen 1 completed pass this entire game.
That's true. Bordeaux looking down the field is going to get hit as he throws. Got a man behind the defense. It's caught by Hoffman. It's knocked away at the last second. There's the 6'8" tight end that Parr's alluding to earlier.
Oh my gosh, man! The 6'8" tight end's on like a 5'9" corner. Like that corner could have been 6'6" and it would have done nothing. But I thought he was coming down with it.
I did too. Bordeaux back to pass once again, looking, has the same route. Brown chasing him down. He's going to get away, going to launch down the field, and it's nowhere close. Bordeaux running out of energy, and now a 3rd and 10, and Bordeaux's in jeopardy of having a 3 and out.
Hal's defense is playing so lights out right now. It's insane.
Oh, he is. A big 3rd down for both teams here. Howell can put a massive hold on this game with the stop. Bordeaux trying to claw his way back into it after a promising start for the Norse.
There's probably a quarter 2-man spy look here We run it a lot on my team.
Third and 10 for the Northern Kentucky, needing to get 5 yards to go for it here.
Warren is out to the right. He's going to help on this bounce route that's going to come.
It's a comeback route. Taylor gets the first down, runs over a man, and it's a 1st and 10 for Northern Kentucky.
I'm surprised with how well that worked with how many DBs were on the field, but we're getting hurry up here. Obviously, Board likes what he sees.
He does. 1st and 10 for Northern Kentucky. Another play action pass. Border rolling out right side, looking down the field. Has a man, has another man. He's free. He's at the 20. Tackled at the 13-yard line. Leon Houghton gets Northern Kentucky back in the red zone. Last time they hear a pick 6 for Ole Miss.
You got to think that's in Board's back. That's in the back of his mind.
I would agree. Houghton on an out route, corner route, gets to the 1. 1st and goal for Northern Kentucky, and they're going back to goal line. Last time they were here, it's got stuffed twice on QB sneaks.
I bet we're seeing it again.
It's QB sneak. This time he gets in. Touchdown, Northern Kentucky. They finally get on the board, and it's 14-7 with 6 seconds left in the first quarter.
What a drive out of Board there, you know. He almost got stopped. It was 3rd and a while. Ole Miss is looking good, but the wheel route from the running back really got him down here. Surprised he's not running in these 3-man fronts, but it seems to be working out for him more.
I do, but here's the problem from Northern Kentucky. Outside of that fumble, I've really not got to stop on Ole Miss all day. So that's what Bordeaux needs to figure out now is how to stop this Ole Miss offensive attack.
I feel like Ole Miss has only had one good offensive attack, so I can't really see what they do here.
That's true. Judkins with the handoff. Judkins gets 7, and that will do it for the end of the first. Ole Miss up 14-7.
What a great first quarter, man. The championship, people want to win this so bad. We get the fumble on first play, pick 6, and then Board goes down. It's like, this is good football right here.
It is 2nd and 3 from inside the 30-yard line. It's going to be a counter. Judkins tries to break free but cannot, and now it's a 3rd and 4. A big 3rd down for both teams. Bordeaux could get off the field and go try to tie this game back up.
What an impressive safety blitz right there by the free safety. To get down in between the tackles and actually get in the backfield and tackle that running back, that is fantastic out of him.
It is 3rd and 4 from the 31-yard line. I expect to pass here. Someone just player lock. I think they undid it.
Jonathan Mingo might be wide open here.
Yard back to pass. Has a man, has a route. It's Trigg over the middle. Trigg breaks a tackle. He's at midfield. He breaks another tackle. He's free. He's at the 40-yard line, and that's where he goes down. 1st and 10 for Ole Miss. A huge play on 3rd.
Trigg jumped in a bot of glue before coming out of the field because, oh my God, these guys cannot tackle.
1st and 10 for Ole Miss at the 40-yard line now. Looking to go back up 2 scores. It's going to be a counter again, and Judkins, a great defensive play by the edge there, but he gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That was so weird. Dude, credit to Judkins for making something out of nothing, right? He should have been hit in the backfield, a weird spin to get out of whatever was happening, and he gets back to the line.
2nd and 10 for Ole Miss here at the 40, just inside the 40-yard line. Dart changes the play. Has 2 receivers to each side. Dart back to pass. Has a man wide open over the middle as Dunter. He's at the 15. He's at the 10. 5. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They strike right back and go back up 2 scores.
You know, I feel like Board's come out in that same defensive look most of this game, and obviously that corner jumped back into a zone. So he probably switched into zone and just wasn't ready for the slant over the middle when his linebackers blitzed.
I agree. It is 21-7 here in the second quarter.
Just got to watch it back. That's exactly what happened. He sent both his linebackers on a blitz and dropped everyone else in a zone, and it just was wide open over the middle.
Knox will return it from his own end zone. Gets some blockers. He's outside. He's at the 30. Has a couple man to beat. Gets pushed out of bounds around the 43, but another good return from Northern Kentucky as they try to get back in this game once again.
Plenty of time, man. Run your offense. Do what you can. Plenty of time in this game. It's not like you're down 21-7, but it's only the second quarter.
Yeah, and they get ball to start the second half as well. Bordeaux now bringing those offense out. 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. Great offensive drive last time, looking to do it again. Play action pass, Border rolling out right side, looking down the field. Got a man behind the defense. It's going to be intercepted by Howell anyway. He's at the 20, looking for blockers, gets outside, makes a man miss, and is tackled. But another interception by Bordeaux, and Ole Miss can take a huge lead here.
So when you have a guy beat his defender by that much, you're expecting that to be led into the end zone. Just way underthrown for an easy interception.
Dunter in motion now. It's going to be a run. Judkins gets the handoff but loses a yard. 2nd and 11. I think Northern Kentucky's figured out. Ole Miss is running a little bit.
Had to, man. Judkins isn't exactly having his way, but it's definitely opening up their passing attack.
2nd and 11 for Ole Miss now. Looking to go 3 scores. And in this type of game, that is a massive lead. I expect a pass thrown in the air here by Darts. Last couple of times, he is 3 for 3 with 2 touchdowns in the game. Judkins once again loses another yard. Remains 3rd and 11, though. And a big 3rd down here for Northern Kentucky to try to get off the field and try to get the ball back.
I know Hal likes to run the ball. Coach Hal, good head coach in this league, likes to get Judkins all the carries he can. Your passing attack is absolutely burning NKU right
Yep. NKU just presses receivers. I expect someone to be open down the field if Ole Miss wants it. Dart back to pass on a 3rd and 11, looking for something. Nothing's coming open. Dart rolling out. Gonna have to. He can't even get it off. It's a sack, and Northern Kentucky gets the ball back.
That's a commentator absolute jinx right there. As Jackson Dart rolls out to the right into the QB spot, nobody was open.
Nope. Ole Miss trying to waste some clock. The kick is away. It's going to be returned from just inside the 40-yard line. Knox is going to have a lot of green grass to run. He gets to around midfield, makes a man miss inside midfield, and goes to the 47-yard line where Northern Kentucky looks to not do the last time, throwing a pick of what I think was on the first play of the drive.
Yeah, Knox is shifty, man. That was the first punt of the game we've seen. Knox is a shifty return man. The spin on him was wild.
It was 1st and 10, handoff. Ballard up the middle. Ballard breaks the tackle, runs into his own man, and fights his way for 7 yards. 2nd and 3 from Northern Kentucky. I think they're going to slow down here. Don't want to give Ole Miss the ball back. Could score here, score at your first drive of the second half, and tie this game right back up.
Double it up, I agree. Trips left. 6'8" tight end, number 1 on the right side.
Another handoff. Ballard gets hit in the backfield for a 3-yard loss. A great play by, I think, Wary Weld there. And it's 3rd and 6 now for Northern Kentucky.
These safeties are showing the play before they even hike the ball. Because every time you bring one of the safeties down onto the line, they're going to blitz. That is what's happened this entire game.
Yep.
So I don't know why he ran that right into it.
Trips right side, Bordeaux back to pass. Going to throw to the middle. It's caught, and he hangs on to it. Jake Newman hangs on through pressure. A big 4th down here. Bordeaux is going to attempt it.
This is a huge 4th down. You really need this. You want to double up here. I don't know if you're out of field goal range, but you definitely want to double up here.
I agree. 4th and 3. Expect a couple out routes here from Northern Kentucky with just over a minute left to go.
Larry Werrell bringing down the heat on the right side. Larry Larrell back left. Could we see a timeout here in a field goal?
I think so. I think Bordeaux is just wasting the clock here. Going to take their 3 points. Still down 2 scores, though. They are not. So I don't really know what that was. Maybe just waste clock altogether just in case they don't pick it up here.
Perhaps didn't like his play, and he just decided to waste all the clock he could.
That is a possibility. Bordeaux back to pass on a play action. Looking, nothing coming up. Going to run up the field. Makes a man miss and gets a 1st down. Great play by Bordeaux there. And it's 1st and 10 with 40 seconds left.
Great play at the QB. Nothing was open. He made something out of absolutely nothing. Let's see what Bordeaux can do. And another bunch sack.
NKU now inside the 35. An out route to the running back. And it's going to be another 1st down for an NKU.
Shit, that didn't look like a 1st down. That guy got rolled over the defender badly. That should have been inbounds for 2nd down.
1st and 10 for NKU. It's going to be a handoff right side on the counter. Ballard fights his way for another 8 yards. 2nd and 2 for NKU. 30 seconds left.
Love to trust in the running game to go up the middle. He knows it's a 3-down lineman. Trust in the running game.
Quarterback to pass a quick wheel route to Ballard. Makes a man miss. Going to be pushed out of bounds to the 9-yard line. Stops the clock with 23 seconds left.
The back juke was filthy. Absolute guy flew right in front of him into the out-of-bounds marker. looked like he's never played football before in his life. Just absolutely flew. It was filthy.
Inside the 8-yard line, first and goal for NKU. Looking to cut this lead back to a single score, handoff of the middle. Ballard gets outside, be tackled at the 7-yard line. Second and goal, timeout NKU. High gauge.
Realistically, if you're in this position in the championship, you're down 21-7. Do you have 3 more tries at it, or are you going to kick a field goal if you can't get it?
I would kick. I mean, you need all the points you get. Border back to pass, looking over the middle, nothing coming up. Going to take off and run with it. Trying to get outside, rolling backwards. Going to fire, throw it away at the last seconds. Third and goal for NKU with 10 seconds left. Can't have that play last that long again, or you're going to get nothing.
Ford ran directly into coverage. Like, I've never seen a quarterback get out of it.
Border back to pass. A wheel route has a man. Touchdown NKU, and they strike with 5 seconds left. And they cut this lead back to a single score.
What a drive. The wheel route is what got him down there, honestly, and the wheel routes would score the points. It seems like Ole Miss does not have an answer for the wheel route.
I would agree with that. Bordeaux going to kick it deep here. Try to limit the return. It's going to be returned by Larry Larold from the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22.
What does this guy not do? Larry Larold is the best player on the field at all times. He returns kicks. He gets pick sixes. What does this guy not do?
I don't know, man. I expect Howard to just launch one deep here. Dart back to pass. Going to roll out left side, looking for something down the field. Just going to take off, run with it. The last play of the half. Slides down. And with it being halftime, Ole Miss up 21-14 when NKU starts the second half with the ball.
I'm a little afraid if I'm NKU because you've shown that you could drive, but you also shown that you're really not being able to stop that passing attack.
Yes.
I mean, he stopped one play.
Knox gets outside. He's got no one in front of him. He's at the 40, 45, 50. Going to be tackled inside Ole Miss's 45, and NKU's got great field position to go tie this game up.
Thought he was running it back. What happened?
First and 10 for NKU at the 43-yard line. Bordeaux back to pass. Looking for something. Going to stay in the pocket and launch down the field. Got a man behind the defense. It's caught. Touchdown NKU, and just like that, we're tied.
What a ball game. Ford has gone back to the well on that. He's tried that multiple times. It was underthrown for an interception the last time. This time in the end zone. What a ball game we got going on right now.
21-21 after Ole Miss went up 21-7, and now Ole Miss got to respond to try to get some momentum back.
14 unanswered points by NKU. Big drive here. You know, you got all the time in the second half, basically.
Larry Larold gets free. He gets up to the 38-yard line. First and 10 for Ole Miss in good field position.
This game has Gerald talking quick, people. I mean, he's going, if you need a break, I can take the play.
We're good. It's a lot different pace in the RFCL. Anyway, handoff, no, it's Kiefer by Dart. He runs over a man, fights his way for a first down. What a run by Jackson Dart.
Jackson Dart just carried a man with him for 10 yards. What just happened? That's a quarterback.
Just shy at the 50-yard line. Ole Miss looking to get some points back. First and 10 is going to be another handoff. Judkins to the middle. Judkins is free. He's at the 35, and is going to be tackled at the 25-yard line. What a run and 2 plays. Ole Miss is already near the red zone.
The run game is back. As they go, hurry up here. It's going to be the same formation. He's going to bring the wide receiver over to the right, so no longer the same formation. Press man coverage.
Another handoff. Judkins breaks a tackle. He gets another first down. 3 plays, 3 first downs. Inside the 15 now for Ole Miss.
The run game has come alive.
Yes, it has. Ball to 13 now. Does NKU have an answer? I don't know what Trigg is doing. He's having problems lining up correctly.
You gotta. This is 100% going to be a penalty here for false start.
I don't think he can snap the ball.
Oh.
I think it's broken.
Trigg is dumb. If he calls it, he won't be willing to call a timeout. But
hopefully Bordeaux would decline the penalty. I don't think he can snap the ball.
Lord, please decline. You saw his defender absolutely freaking out right now.
Bordeaux does decline the penalty. Good sportsmanship between both teams. They both understand that. I don't know what that was, but Ole Miss inside the 15, first and 10.
Fantastic sportsmanship. We saw a couple of days ago on the other league a accepted delay of game off of one of those. So fantastic sportsmanship here.
Heath in motion, handoff Judkins right side. Judkins fights his way for 4 yards. 2nd and 6 now for Ole Miss.
It feels like he has something to prove, man. Judkins fumbled first play of the game. He's had massive runs since then.
Yes, he has. 2nd and 6 now from inside the 10-yard line at the 8 for Ole Miss. 3 receivers left side. Now Wolf going to be split off on the right. Maybe trying to clear some traffic. It's going to be another run. Judkins, a lot of traffic there. Nothing there. 3rd and 6 now. Ole Miss not wanting a field goal. Needing, well, they probably feel 6 points here to stay in this game.
Agreed. You know Board's able to move the ball. He's got an amazing offense. You need to score here.
3rd and 6 from the 8-yard line. Dart back to pass on the 3rd and 6. Looking, going to roll out right side. Has a running back on a wheel. Judkins, touchdown Ole Miss, and they strike right back to take the lead.
The wheel route is helping everyone out on this field. Did you just see Jackson Dart's 400 yards and 3 touchdowns?
Jackson Dart's done 4 passes, 3 of them touchdowns for like 130 yards.
What is going on? The run game is getting them there.
Yes, it has. Ole Miss. Go ahead.
It's Dart running the ball and making people miss. Sorry about that.
Yep, there you're good. Knox will return it from the end zone, looking for blockers on the right side. He gets free. He's free again at the 25-30. This time he might be gone. He's at the 45, swerving his way to the other 45. Is tackled at Ole Miss's 40-yard line.
That guy's the best return man in the league. I just don't care. It's the championship, and that guy hasn't had one bad return. Even the punt return was great. That's the best return man in the league.
Yep. 1st and 10 for Northern Kentucky, looking to get those 7 points right back at the 41-yard line.
Same formation Board's been in most of the game.
Board back to pass. Going to fire a wheel route to Ballard, who hangs onto it through contact, 15 yards. Nick Hughes near the 25.
Neither one of these teams can stop a wheel route.
Nope. It is very difficult to stop a wheel route in this game. Going to be a handoff to Ballard on the counter. He's free. He's going to get breaks a tackle off the 25, and is going to fight his way for 9 yards, 2nd and 1, Northern Kentucky.
Oh, not Larry Leod right there. That's his bad play of the game. All right, he's allowed 1. But that's an absolutely bad missed tackle. He pushed him back 3 yards.
2nd and 1 now for Northern Kentucky, expecting another run. It's an option. It's a good pitch. Ballard's free. He's at the 10. It's going to be tackled for a 1st and goal inside the 10. Northern Kentucky looking to get some points quickly here.
Hurry up. After a defensive first half, I mean, obviously the game was almost died, but it was very defensive heavy. You know, pass the ball out to the right.
Oh, he drops it. He drops it. It would have been a game-tying touchdown, but Houghton drops it in the end zone.
And we're not going to see. I mean, the defense from NKU is awesome. I mean, Board's thrown 2 interceptions, both in the end zone, and it's 21-28 right now. He really needs a big pass right here.
Ridgeway's going to be split off on the left side. Bordeaux's back to pass on a 2nd and goal. Looking, fires the middle. It is knocked away at the last second. A good play by, I think that was Hoel.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that.
E-L-L-E.
Yeah. 3rd and
What
goal.
a play.
It is. What a play. Houghton, another pass goes through his hands. And, yeah, I would agree. Looking for the wheel route here from, I think that's Ridgeway in the game. I think Howell will focus in on that as well. 3rd and goal from inside the 10-yard line. Bunch sets to the left side. Border back to pass. Going to roll out. It's got green grass everywhere. He's at the 5. He does not get in. 4th and goal from the 1-yard line. Huge play coming up. And QB sneak time once again.
I can't believe he got hit on the 1-yard line.
I can't believe he didn't fumble. He's actually inside the 1-yard line. This is a long QB sneak. I don't know if Bordeaux wants to do it from this far out. I think he's going to anyway. It might be a play-action pass, though.
He's 1-3 for QB sneaks.
4th and goal. To be a handoff. Ballard trying to get outside. He's going backwards. He's going to get tackled for a 4-yard loss. Ole Miss survives.
I felt like the entire stadium just held their breath right there, including us commentators, because we were just waiting for the play. Didn't know what was going to – it was awesome. What a play out of the defense right there.
Ball at the 6-yard line now. Ole Miss looking to go back up 2 scores. Take out, holding this game as Jackson Dart doesn't even get the handoff off. Loses 4 yards. Now Ole Miss is in trouble.
The offensive line decided they didn't like their quarterback on that one play. What was that?
Oh, a dangerous idea doing goal line here from their 2-yard line. Handoff to Judkins. Almost gets hit in the end zone was Dart. Now it's 3rd and 11 for Ole Miss.
Massive just roller coaster of emotions. You thought Judkins was going to get hit in the end zone, and then you thought he was going to go to the house.
Yeah.
Massive roller coaster of emotions right there.
3rd and 11. All Howell wants to do at the worst is just punt it away. No turnovers from the 6-yard line. After a huge defensive stop they just got. I formation once again. 3rd and 11. Dunter going to be in motion. Now we'll have the handoff left side. Judkins only gets around 3, and Ole Miss with the punt it away. Good defense by Northern Kentucky.
I'm honestly surprised. I don't know if anyone else saw the board show this play a couple times. It was the cover 2 zone. So I'm honestly surprised that the play didn't change to try to take control of that. But I think Howell likes where he is right now.
It's a fumble, and Northern Kentucky hangs on. A great punt by Howell. Almost works out, but Northern Kentucky falls on the ball.
I'm going to say it again. What is this game?
I don't know. I don't know what this game is. And NKU survives, gets the ball at the 49-yard line, looking to tie this game back up. Bordeaux back to pass on the 1st and 10. Looking, nothing coming open. He's going to throw it away at the last second. That intentional grounding, no. 2nd and 10 for Northern Kentucky.
I think Bordeaux just got outside the tackle box as he threw that ball. So that was real lucky for him. He had the defensive tackle absolutely breathing down his neck. Got out of the tackle box and was able to throw it away.
2nd and 10 from the 49. 3 receivers right side for Northern Kentucky. Wheel route for NKU. And everything is covered. Bordeaux going to have to take off and run with it. Trying to get outside. Does not. Only gets 2 yards. 3rd and 8 now for NKU.
And you saw Ballard downfield waving his hand like he was wide open. But when your quarterback is throwing across his body like that, if a right-hander's running to the left, it's a lot harder to get that ball down there because it's all arm talent. So it's a lot harder to get it all the way down there with the running back on that wheel.
I agree. 3rd and 8 now from the 47-yard line. Play action pass. Bordeaux looking. It's the comeback route for Houghton. Houghton gets free to tackle at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for NKU.
What a play by Houghton. He definitely sat there for a second and then ran on the right, seeing a stoppage in the zone. Or opening in the zone.
Yeah. 1st and 10 for NKU. Gonna fire down the field. Got a man behind the defense. It's got touchdown in Northern Kentucky. And we've got a tie game late in the 3rd.
Ford is here to play, ladies and gentlemen. It's not the it is the championship game. This man wants it. He is here to play.
Kick is up and good with 24 seconds left in the 3rd. Game is tied at 28.
I like what I'm hearing. I'll say it right now. I got a DM saying my team's winning it all next year. Love what I hear. As Wade's going to take it out of the end zone. Try to get past the guy. Doesn't work, so he's down at maybe the 20.
Correct. 1st and 10 for Ole Miss after going up 14-0 and then 21-7. Ole Miss probably wishing they would have capitalized on some turnovers. So Judkins is free. He's at the 30, tackled inside their 36-yard line, and Ole Miss striking before the end of the 3rd.
You make a good point. It was 21-7. This game is now tied at 28. Hal has to be thinking, what is he doing wrong?
Another handoff to Judkins. Judkins gets free, makes a man miss, and gets hammered down. I think at the 47-yard line, but only gets 6, 2nd and 4, and I think that's the last play of the quarter. And we're going to go in the 4th with a tie game.
I'm happy with how this game has turned out, man. It's a championship game. You see both these teams are playing their hearts out. Really want this. How they're both doing different things too. You see Board throwing it deep all the time, and he's wide open receivers. But you also see Hal taking advantage of the clock and running the ball.
Yeah, 2nd and 4 for Ole Miss. Like we were talking about, up 21-7. Then got the turnover. Could have made it 28-7. Just could not capitalize. Now it's tied at 28. 2nd and 4 for Ole Miss. Dart back to pass, looking for something, launching it down the field. Got a man behind the defense. It's going to be Dro. It's almost intercepted, but falls incomplete.
The corner hit 2 shots of that ball. You need to come down with that ball, especially if it drops out of your hands twice.
Yes, I 100% agree. That's got to be caught. It's in the 4th quarter tie game. You got to make every play possible. Judkins now split off to the left side, 5 wide for Ole Miss on a 3rd and 4 from its own 47-yard line. Dart back to pass. A corner blitz almost hits home. Evans catches it on a deep slant. 1st and 10 for Ole Miss past midfield.
I'll try to get it out quick. I don't know what you saw on that, but the left outside corner on Mingo absolutely had him tied up. He couldn't go anywhere. Still at the line of scrimmage when that ball comes out of Dart's hands.
1st and 10 for Ole Miss.
Motion to this guy twice. He's got it.
Judkins going a hit in the backfield for a loss.
There was more blockers than there were defenders. When that happens, you definitely need to get yards out of that. You can't go back one.
No, you cannot. 2nd and 11 for Ole Miss. 3 receivers right side. Bonner hits home, loses 7 yards. 3rd and 18 for Ole Miss.
What an opportunity. He had the slot guy wide open deep. He beat the slot corner off the line about 10 yards away from him. No, that took away from him.
And KU calls a timeout. Doesn't like the defense they put out in the field.
Boy, oh, what a blitz call. I'm still on it because that slot receiver was wide open deep. 5 yards past his DB, and then he gets hit in the backfield.
A big 3rd and 18 now. Howell needs to get at least 13 back to attempt to go for a 4th down. Judkins split off once again. Maybe expect Bonner on another quick sack. Dart back to pass. Quick fires. Mingo hangs on through contact. 4th and 2, 16 yards. And Howell not even hesitating, going for a 4th down.
Smart, man. The run game's been working. I bet he goes back to it. He might run this ball up the middle here.
Faulkner coming down from the safety position. Judkins split off. It's going to be a pass once again. 4th and 2 from the 35-yard line. 4.5 minutes to go. Dart back to pass. Fires. Has made behind the defense. It's Mingo. 15, 10, 5. And it's tackled at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, Ole Miss.
Mingo's been locked up all game. That corner's done fantastic work. But when it matters the most, Mingo gets past his guy twice in a row. 2
straight receptions for Mingo. And now Ole Miss has a chance to go up 7 with 4 minutes to go in the game.
That was smart out of Hal, too. He saw the free safety come down, wanted to throw that ball.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line for the Rebels. Faulkner, Dart back to pass, rolling out right side. It's got a long green grass, making the safety choose. Dart's going to run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss, and they take a 7-point lead with 4 minutes to go.
Great play there by Jackson Dart. I feel like he had 2 slants that were open, but he didn't want to take the opportunity for Board's safety to get one of those picks, so he ran it right in. What a play. I mean, that was a 4th and 2. That could have been game. That gave Board field position.
And an intentional kick out of bounds. Howell's done with Board returning the balls inside his own 50-yard line. So NK was at their own 40-yard line, I think. Maybe 35. I can't remember when it was.
They would have gotten there anyways. Knox is the best.
That's true. That's true. So, I mean, yeah.
You got to kick it away from Knox. He's the Devin Hester right now. You got to kick it away from him.
It is at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 NKU, now trailing once again by 7. Can they capitalize? Try to tie this game up late in the 4th quarter.
Could we see another wheel route to Ballard here as Bordeaux sits back, hands it off to Ballard to the left side. He's going to be hit by Larry Larold, and he's going to go down.
2-yard gain by Ballard. Not one of his best runs of the day, but NKU just needs yards, needs points. So any yards is a success right now.
Larry Larold needs a name change, man. This guy's the best on the field. Give him Larry Larold. Switch it up.
Hand off Ballard up the middle. Ballard breaks a tackle and gets 6 yards. A 3rd and 2 now for NKU near midfield.
Staying with the running game, he knows it's 4th quarter. He might be okay with this being the final drive of the game with how much he's running the ball.
I agree. And just inside the 50-yard line at the 49. 3rd and 2. I expect another run from NKU. It's been working on this drive. Another handoff of middle. Ballard's got a lot of green grass. Gets, I think, 5 yards, but another 1st down for NKU.
Ballard is getting lit up. Does he have conservative carry on, I'm guessing? Because
I think he does.
He needs it because these safeties for Ole Miss do not mess around.
Ballard on a counter. Ballard gets free. Makes a 2-man miss on a spin move. Gets 11. And NKU with just under 3 minutes to go Not only is inside the 40, but turns on shoe clock and pars. He agrees with you. This is the last position of the game.
Yeah, he wants. I think Bourne might go for 2. I don't know much about him.
He might. Ridgeway's free. He's at a 30. Juke's trying to make some people miss. Maybe trying to waste some more clock. Second and inches for NKU.
Yeah, as I was saying, I don't know much more about Bourne. Never played him, but he might go for 2 instead of overtime. I don't know what he would.
If this is a QB sneak, it's an interesting play call. A second and inches.
As Larry Larrell's the locked player for how. QB sneak got
QB
stuffed
sneak
on
doesn't matter. That's the third QB sneak today that got stuffed. Third and inches for NKU. And now NKU is running out of time. They've got 26 or 27 yards to go.
I know a few things about getting stuffed on a QB sneak. Ask Gage.
Another QB sneak. They lose a yard. 4th and 1. This is the game. And Bordeaux, maybe regretting turning on shoe clock, now has under a minute to get a yard. Not only a yard, but get 27 more to tie this game.
He's 1 for 5 on QB sneaks. 1 for 5 in this game. Like, why do you keep going back to it is the question.
I don't know. 4th and 1 for NKU. This is the game. Bordeaux back to pass. Has a slant wide open. Bordeaux can take off and run with it. He slides at the 20-yard line with 40 seconds to go.
Bordeaux knew exactly what he wanted to do with his quarterback. That quarterback ran directly off the snap. He was never throwing that ball.
I agree. He was not. Handoff to Bellard on the counter. Ballard's free. He's at the 15. Going to get tackled at the 11-yard line. Did not get out of bounds. Clock is still going.
This guy has massive faith in his running game, and he should. I mean, Ballard's been killing the Ole Miss defense all game.
Bordeaux back to pass on a play action, rolling out right side, nothing coming open, and try to go up the field, gets sacked, gets a yard, but only not a first down, so he has to burn a timeout. 3rd and inches for NKU, and they're running out of time to try to get in the end zone.
No, he might be going too conservative. I know nobody was open, but he didn't even try to wait for it. He just took off with his quarterback, and it's never going to work.
No, it wasn't. 3rd and inches for NKU. Bordeaux's kind of playing desperate right now, trying to get yards. Has 10 to go. Hand up Ballard to the middle. Ballard gets the first down. 15 seconds left. Only can get tackled and bound one more time.
Dangerous right there. If he got tackled behind the line, the clock still rolls.
Bordeaux back to pass on 1st and goal. Fires in the end zone. Touchdown NKU! And we're tied with 10 seconds left.
Oh, no, we're not yet. No, we're not yet. 35-34. What does he do? Oh, he's going to kick down.
And we might have an overtime game in the national championship. Has never happened in RFL history. What does Howell have with 11 seconds to go?
What was the score of Howell versus Mason?
You know what?
You know, no.
Let me.
Okay, it doesn't matter because he's playing lights out 2 games in a row. Like, this is real hard to do.
Final score was 30-27 in overtime, but Bordeaux kicks it out of bounds, which means Howell's got the ball with 11 seconds left at the 40-yard line.
And the receivers to get it done, man. And the receivers to get it done.
35-yard line, excuse me. Didn't kicked it too far. But Howell's close to field goal range. One pass, and they burned the timeout. Didn't like the look. Maybe even just going to play for overtime.
Yeah, I think with the defense NKU has, it's dangerous to throw deep right now. Because if he gets picked, he's got a good opportunity to get a pick six with the speed on the outside that he has.
1st and 10 for Ole Miss at the 35-yard line. 11 seconds to go. Ole Miss has 2 timeouts, another timeout. Didn't like the play. 1 more to go.
I don't know what's happening.
I think he's just needing out. We are going to have overtime in the Season 8 National Championship game.
I'm just happy to be here.
There it is. The knee, and we're going to overtime. Maybe one last heave to the end zone.
I can't even know. Clock's still ticking. He's not calling.
Clock is ticking. There it is. Into regulation. We are still tied.
How does RFL feel about talking to chat?
You can talk to chat.
Okay, cool. So they're saying boards sold. Are you cool with that too? To get it to overtime, or would you have like?
It's the natty. I am not. I'm not risking a 2-point conversion for the national championship. If it was a playoff game, sure, but this is for it all. Handoff to Judkins up the middle. Judkins fights his way for 5 yards. 2nd and 5 for Ole Miss.
I think that's what people forget. This is the championship game, and Both these teams have been amazing. Both teams can score a lot here.
2nd and 5 for Ole Miss now at the 20-yard line. Mingo's in man-to-man coverage on the left side. Last 2 times they're there, he burned him. Dart can roll out, has a man wide open. Dart can't get to him. The Dart's going to take off, and there's a flag on the play.
That slant was wide open the entire time.
It's holding on the offense. Back him up 15 or 10 yards. 2nd and 15 for Ole Miss now. That's the first true penalty of the game.
Yeah, which is wild considering how fast these 4 quarters have gone. That there's only been 1 penalty in the game, really.
Now backed up to the 30-yard line. Ole Miss got a ways to go to get in the end zone. I think Howell knows a field goal is not winning this game.
100%, because Board's gonna score.
Yeah. 2nd and 15 for Ole Miss. Dart back to pass. Gonna fire in the middle. It's almost intercepted. Sam Vincent had the game-winning pick in his hands and dropped it. 3rd and 15 for Ole Miss.
The middle linebacker just absolutely. If Howell wins this game, you're looking back at that right there and saying that's the exact reason why.
There's no doubt about that. 3rd and 15 now. Judkins going to split off left side. 5 wide for Ole Miss. Dart back to pass. Going to fire. Has a man behind the defensive streak. He's at the 10, 5. It's tackled at the 5-yard line. Michael Trigg gets a 1st and goal for Ole Miss.
I thought that ball was picked, man. Michael Trigg is a receiver earlier that was the tight end earlier that was having a seizure on the field, but he gets a big play right there.
Handoff. Judkins nowhere to go. Loses 2 yards. 2nd and goal for Ole Miss.
Oh, I legit thought that was picked watching that live. That ball went right by a defender.
Yeah,
what a game, right?
What? Yeah, this is an amazing game to close out season 8. 2nd and goal from just inside the 8-yard line. Dart back to pass. Fires quickly, slant to Mingo. Mingo hangs on, gets to the half-yard line. 3rd and goal for Ole Miss.
Big play here. Do we see a QB sneak from Ole Miss?
I'm going to be honest. My bread and butter from right here, strong toss. It works not only RFLG, it works in RFCL as well.
No, it does not.
It does. I've done it 3 times, all for touchdowns.
I've stopped it 3 times.
Not against me.
Not against you. Keep going. Yeah.
Touchdown, Ole Miss. A QB sneak gets in the end zone. And Ole Miss will go up 42-35. NKU has a chance to tie it up here. Maybe potentially go for the win if they want to. But most importantly, have to get 6 points here.
That was the drive of Howell's since he's been in here. I don't know how long he's been in the league. That was the drive of Howell's year right there.
It was. Bordeaux with a 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Play action pass, looking down the field. Nothing coming open. Going to take off run with it. Ole Miss got a QB spy. He's at the 20. He runs out of bounds for our 1st down.
Okay, when your outside linebacker and a QB spy is not fast enough to hit Bordeaux, you need to fix something.
Yeah.
Not you personally. I'm talking Ole Miss. I'm talking Ole Miss.
At the 14, going to be a handoff in the middle to Ballard. Ballard fights his way for 4. Now inside the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from Northern Kentucky.
I can see the ball staying on the field, man. Ballard's been good this whole game. Stay on the ground. Stay on the ground game right here. 3-man set. Stay on the ground game.
2nd and 6 for NKU. Bordeaux back to pass. Nothing coming over and fires quickly to Houghton. Houghton breaks the tackle. Only gets 4, though. 3rd and 2 for NKU. Has 2 downs to get 2 yards.
This is huge right here. You want to pick up a 1st down. You don't even want to deal with 4th.
It's a QB keeper and loses 4 yards. This is it. A 4th and 6 inside the game.
Mark, if he handed that ball off, it was a touchdown. If he would have handed was that a?
I think it was a triple option type of formation.
Dude, if he handed that ball off, we're going overtime 2 here. Like that was timeout. Ole Miss.
Ole Miss. Yep. You have 1 to burn in this portion of overtime. Might as well use it here. 4th and 6 from the 10. This is it. Season on the line for NKU right here. Play action pass. Bordeaux back to pass. Looking for something. Nothing coming open. Rolling out. Going to get hit as he throws. It's over. Ole Miss wins. Ole Miss is your Season 8 national champions.
What a game. Y'all in chat can say board choke. It doesn't matter. But what a game. That dropped interception that could have gave Board offense in overtime. Instantly you think back to it. You think about not handing that ball off there. That was what a game to end out Season 8.
Oh, I mean, what a game. What a game. Could not ask for a better ending. And yeah, with that, it's a wrap for season 8. Season 9, we're getting it ready. I've already begun working on the schedule. We got the coaches transfer portal going. So yeah.
Like pick 4?
Yeah, Moonviper's got to hurry up, bro. But
Oh my god, I'm just shocked, and we're gonna be shocked about this game for a long time.
yeah. Howell gets his first ever RFLG title. Bordeaux falls short once again. And another classic where he loses. NKU Revenge Tour next season.
Correct. No Mason, and
yeah,
he'll get back.
The only So Mason is gone. For those that don't know, so the field is wide open. But yeah, with that, we're gonna let them get stats. Hopefully.
This is going to go great on Board's YouTube regardless. So I'm sure he's very upset right now, but it's still going to work out for him right now.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah.
The ball was wide open for Board the entire time.
Yep.
Pete, it's every Sunday. By the way, you asked earlier. I was commentating the game, though it was way too good of a game. Coach's Corner every Sunday.
Yep.
Are they getting stats, or are we looking at game rank number 1 here?
I don't know. I hope it gets stats. I mean, I guess technically it doesn't matter because...
I mean, Hal probably threw his controller down and is jumping up and down, screaming. Just really happy. His family hates him right now. This is how loud the man is, probably. Joe, I don't think we're getting stats.
I'm telling him.
Hal just said he's on the hot seat. What? You just won a natty, dude. You're not on the hot seat. You're fine.
Howell's still here, so we will switch this to Howell.
Everybody, thank you for being here for the final game of Season 8. Season 9's around the corner. Gerald has a lot to deal with right now.
Yep.
He's going to get back into it. I don't know if anybody knows, but Gerald's been creating teams nonstop.
Yep.
So once your commissioner gets back to it, Season 9 will be coming. Just pick your teams a little bit quicker. I think we're on hour 7 of the 4th pick in the draft.
Yeah, we've got 26 more to go, guys.
Yeah. So if you want Season 9, pick your teams.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that, Season 8's a wrap. However, that's not the end of streams. Tuesday, it's RFCO semifinals. Western Michigan and Coastal at 7, and then Southern Miss and Central Michigan at 8:30. We will see you all then.